Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial on Zelhan. In the last video, we created this website, and as you can see, the button is all nice and everything is going good. It does work. We have test page in the menu because it was just a tutorial on how to build websites. Really wasn't necessary to get the website finished, because what we do is whenever we actually build a website here at Zelhan, we give you the template for free so you can start using it even if you build along with us in the tutorial. But this was just one to help you build a website. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be teaching you 5 ways that you can migrate your website on WordPress. There are 5 different ways that you can use, 5 different plugins, and each of them has a different feature. The first plugin that we're going to use is one that works so well, it's even perfect with multi-sites. And we're going to have a tutorial for each of these 5 plugins. The website that we're going to be migrating is going to be this one. We're going to be migrating from localhost, but it will work the same if you're migrating from one host to the other. So we're going to assume that this is localhost you're migrating from, or you're migrating from your actual website host to a new host. This domain is hosted online, harutasoda.com. It's just a domain I bought so I could develop websites when I'm coding for React and Django and so on. But I'm going to use it for this tutorial right now. So we're going to migrate from localhost to live, and this is going to work the same way if you're migrating from live host to another host. So if you're moving from Hostinger to name hero, check in the description below for our hosting links. So get started. So we're going back to localhost. The first plugin that we're going to use, and this is the best plugin for migration in my opinion, because I've used it to migrate multi-sites. A lot of the plugins I'm going to show you, they work well, but in order to migrate a multi-site, you need a premium version or they don't work very well at all. This plugin works well for multi-sites. In the next tutorial, I think I'll just migrate a multi-site for you. Go back to the WordPress dashboard. I'm going to go to plugins, add new. The plugin that we are going to use is called Prime. Wait, I haven't clicked the search box. Called Prime Mover. All right, that is not Mover. There we go. So the plugin is Prime Mover, 8,000 installations. It's the best migration plugin in my opinion. We're going to click install. After it's installed, we're going to activate. And after we have activated, we're just going to allow and continue because it does help them. Then we're going to go to migration tools. We are going to export our website. We are going to export database, media files, plugins, and themes. And here's where it gets beautiful. You can export to a multi-site or a single site. This is just a single site. In the next tutorial, we will do a multi-site that will be linked above or in the description below. So we're just going to migrate single site format. We're going to export now. And this is going to package up our website for us. So we're just going to leave that to do its thing. All right, so our exporting is complete. We are going to download our package. All right, so I've downloaded our package to, here we go. Let me open the location so you can see it. It is downloaded to, so we're going to have different tutorials, right? So this is just the first part. So we're going to download this to the Prime Mover folder so we can find it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to live. So this is localhost, as you can see in the search bar here. We go over to harutasoda.com. This is live. We can go to visit site and we can see what is there. Not much. All right, let's head over back to our dashboard. We are going to go to plugins. We are going to install. We don't care about that. We're going to add new. We are going to search for Prime Mover. Once we find Prime Mover, install and activate. Allow and continue like we said. And now we are going to go to our migration tools again, except that this time we are not going to export, we're going to restore. So migrate a site package, please do not refresh. So we're going to click restore, and then we're going to go to our folder with the restoration file. It's a .w prime file, and we're uploading. Let me see how long this takes. Go ahead. So I'm going to pause the recording while we upload, and then we'll see what happens after that. We're restoring 95% and we are done. Resave. Permalinks to make sure site front-end URL works. Purge all cache if using cache plugin, and you can review the Prime Mover plugin. All right, so let's just refresh our permalinks. There we are. Save changes. Now we are on arutasora.com. We see catering website. Let's visit site. And we have migrated successfully. So we are on arutasora.com. We have the site. If we go to contact, the URL changes, and we have migrated. That button should be changed, but hey, it wasn't about finishing the website. All right, so that's one way to do it. And as you can look right here and realize, we do have arutasora.com here, but on localhost, we still have the same file. All right, so that's one way. What I'm going to do here for arutasora.com is I'm going to install a plugin that's just going to reset the entire website. So let's go to Tools and Site Reset. Reactivate everything. So I'm going to try this if it actually resets the site. I don't want that. I just want everything to be empty. No site, no nothing. All right, so technically it looks like it's worked, guys. So guys, we have as blank a canvas as possible. We do have the theme installed though. So I can't be bothered to keep on going through deleting everything. We're going to look at the next method. The next method is by using an UpdraftPlus plugin. And to do that, we're going to go back to our local host. We're going to go to plugins, add new. We are going to look for Updraft. And UpdraftPlus is one word. Install and activate. Activate. And press here to start. We're going to back up now. But to back up now, we need to go to settings, manual, and we need to select a location where we're going to save. Actually, I'm going to save it to Google Drive. That way you don't have to use your actual things. So I'm going to go ahead and save changes. I'm going to sign in with Google. So sign in with your Google account and allow complete setup. So once you sign with your Google account and allow complete setup, you're going to be brought back here. Now you're going to hit backup. So backup now. And we're just going to wait for this to complete. So remember, we're on localhost. While this is being run, I'm just going to head over back to the default website that we're going to migrate to. I'm going to install the Updraft plugin. Once the backup is done on localhost, I am going to go ahead and activate and connect. So we're just waiting on this to run. So I'm just going to pause in the meantime and wait for you. All right, so we've completed the backup. So this is back up to your Google Drive account. And the thing about it is that what you can do is you can go ahead and connect. So you don't have to download the files. Normally you have to click and download the files. You don't have to do that because remember, this is localhost that we're migrating from. We already have the files downloaded on our website, on our computer. What we can do, however, is that now that the files are on our Google Drive, as you see right here, we add Google Drive to the website that we want to migrate to, arutasora.com. We're going to activate it. So we're going to add UpdraftPlus, to that website. Once we've added UpdraftPlus, we're going to go to settings and we are going to connect UpdraftPlus settings to the Google Drive account that we just installed. We just added our website files to. So save changes, sign in with Google. So the site that we're going to migrate from, we add UpdraftPlus to that website. We back up our files to our Google Drive account. The same Google Drive account that we use with UpdraftPlus on that website, we're going to use it on the domain with UpdraftPlus that we're migrating to, which is what we've done here for arutasora.com. So we're migrating to arutasora.com. It's using the same UpdraftPlus settings as the website that we're migrating from. And then now we are going to upload backup files. We're going to rescan remote storage actually. So once we've scanned remote storage, we've seen some files here. So these are older files from my older website. We don't need those. So we're going to click on this and we are going to restore them all. I'm going to click on all these options. All right. By the way, let me just ensure that you guys realize that the site is not there. So I'm going to do a hard reset. So as you can see, guys, reset, visit site, nothing is there. So let's go back to arutasora.com, do all of this, next, and it's going to do the backup for us rather quickly because it's just removed, everything is being done on the cloud. So it looks like we're about finished right now. So we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna restore And this is the fun step. This is where it all happens. Sometimes it breaks, which is why I don't like this plugin for doing this, but it does work most of the time. It says restore successful, return to UpdraftPlus configuration. We are going to log in. Oh, so the login for this site is no longer the same because we've updated it. The login for the old file that we're moving is what we need to use. So once we log in, we can see that the site is migrated. Close. Sure, why not? So we can see that the site is migrated because all the plugins are over there. If we go to catering website, visit site, we should see the website, and we have the website. If we click on the contact page, it should take us to the contact page. It has done that, and the site is migrated. Now we're going to look at the third way to migrate this website. So let me just reset rather quickly. No, the third way to migrate your WordPress website is by using the all-in-one WP migration plugin. So once this is done exporting, and actually my website is pretty fast. So I'm going to go to this new folder, all-in-one WP migration. All right, and I'm just going to save this right here. I'm just reset artiststore.com. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the plugins again. So there's nothing there. Clean, visit site. All right, so there's nothing here. Perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go back to dashboard. Remember that we used here all-in-one WP migration and we downloaded the file. So let's go right here and we're going to install. No plugins are there. We're going to install. There we go. We're going to install that. Activate. We are going to all-in-one WP migration, import. We're going to drag the file there that we need. So this is one of the issues with this plugin. Max upload file size, 768 megabytes, whereas the first two methods don't have any restrictions on them. The other thing that I don't like is that sometimes it doesn't work where like the upload gets stuck at a certain percentage. That happened to me before. And I think you have to get the premium to migrate multi-site. But that's neither here or there now. So we're just going to go to import from file. All right, guys. So this plugin is not working. This is my second go around and it's stuck at 47.67%, which is why I didn't say let's use this plugin for the migration because it just doesn't work so many times. So I'm not even going to try to figure out why it doesn't work. A complete beginner is not going to troubleshoot. They need to know that they get a plugin and it works. So you're going to go with Prime Mover and UpdraftPlus. We're not going to use all-in-one WP migration because it's just not reliable. It's happened before, it's happening now, and it's happening again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to artiststore.com. I'm going to go to plugins. I'm going to add new. So this is the fourth way that you can do it, or the third way, because the actual third way didn't work. So we're going to use WPVivid. This actually works. WPVivid, it's actually right here. So we're going to go to WPVivid. We're going to download this one. We're going to activate. So we're going to back up now. I'm supposed to be backing up local. Wow. All right, so let's go back here to plugins, add new. It's the same step, guys. So let's just type in WPVivid. I didn't realize I was backing up the wrong site. Install localhost. So we're doing the right thing now. Install and activate. Now we're going to back up. Let's leave this for a while. The backup is finished. We're going to download. So let's save right here. All right, that is done. We already installed WPVivid here, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the video. So instead of going to backup and restore and backup now, what we're going to do is we are going to go to upload. We are going to select file, go to WPVivid, click here, upload. And if the website is really big, you're going to have several files. Perfectly fine. We're going to hit upload. All right, so the upload file is right here. We are going to hit restore. Yes, I am pretty sure I want to restore this file. So let's just wait on this to get done. Should be really quick. It's already there. Just extracting and putting what needs to be put in the place that it needs to go. All right. So we know that all-in-one WP migration is not reliable. So instead of 5 ways, we're going to have 4 ways in this tutorial. Perfectly fine. And then now what we're going to do is sometimes all-in-one WP migration works, guys. And sometimes there's some issues with PHP limiters and so on. It's not something for beginners, so we're just going to say it's failed for this time. WordPress is popular because it's easy for beginners, so you don't need to have a computer science degree to get it to work. So that's why I'm going to say it's failed. You can get the plugin to work, but I'm going to say it's failed. It's supposed to be easy. One click, up and done. So this restore is complete. Okay. Should be logging in. All right. With the username and password from the old site where you're migrating from. Everything looks good. And close. Let's check our website. And yes, it is here, it is beautiful, and it works. So that is it for the WPVivid migration. So now we're going to go to the fourth way to migrate a website from localhost to live or from one host to another. We only found 3 ways to migrate. No, we had 3 ways. Only 3 ways we found to migrate because all-in-one WP migration did not work. And those shameful plugin developers, let me show you which ones did not work. Duplicator. This one did not work by Duplicator, and this one by WP Stage and WP Stage and Backup did not work. Now, you tell me, guys, who made these plugins. You have 1 million installations and you have 70,000 installations. Why would I go ahead and use your stupid plugin that doesn't work for free when I can do it for free elsewhere? So guys, this tutorial was supposed to give you 5 ways how to migrate your WordPress website. We only found 3 because all-in-one WP migration is not stable. It works sometimes, it doesn't work sometimes, so it is not good for beginners. This tutorial is for beginners. And these 2 plugins say, hey, you got to pay to do this. Well, we have 3 free ways that we can do it. Thank you guys for watching. I am actually a little bit ticked, guys.